Yo guys, we will start just in a few minutes. Wow. Okay, 3 people are in. Welcome everyone. Okay, so we'll just start. Okay, great. So today we'll enter 3 trades most likely. And these are Aussie Swiss and some looks very good. Some of them looks okay and good, and I'll explain why, and I'll share my point of view on every setup. We also have New Zealand. Yeah, it's New Zealand rate decision in 30 minutes, but we do not. We are not checking any. I mean, we will not be entering any New Zealand pair, so this is very good. Otherwise, I believe I'm in Aussie New Zealand. I'm shorting that. I'm shorting Aussie New Zealand right here, yeah. So let's clean this chart. We've got a EMA 200 and resistance zone. So after that, I was looking for bearishness, and we can see clearly. We can see here a divergence, which is, and this kind of sideways movement is showing that the bulls are losing the power. We've also got oh my god. Okay, it is resistance zone right here. So we've got this sideways movement, bearish divergence, and this pin bar was actually first sign of a bearishness. We couldn't break above this pin bar, and after that we've moved lower. So it's actually break of a trend line. Okay, so it's a little bit more on FX trade that stops. Actually, I put stops above here, above this high Let's take a look on a daily. It's better seen. I have stops above here. So New Zealand trade decision is coming in 30 minutes, and I'm in this trade Aussie New Zealand. So we might get a reaction or bearish reaction. I don't know. I don't care. I have my stop in place. Risking 0.5% per trade, and that's it. But otherwise, this setup was first. Price came to this resistance zone. Also on the daily, here's an EMA 200. I'm not gonna put it again. Price is moving sideways, which is, I don't know how to explain what is to the upside retracement, some sort of a consolidation on our lower time frames to the upside, always some sort of you can see a lot of wicks to the kind of movement shows a weakness of a bulls, or strong bears are getting stronger, or however. So the second reason, divergence, break of a trend line, which is better seen on a 1 hourly time frame. You can see four touches, 1 2 3 4, break of that. We've actually got some if this is a higher low, this is a retest, this is a higher low, still this low is higher than this low, and after that we've got a lower high. So this high is lower than this one, and after that we've got a lower low. Okay, lower low, breaking this support. To the upside and the power to the downside. Okay, so these are all elements which are you have to consider, but the downside of this setup is that we've got a higher high and a higher low on a lower on a daily time frame. So it's sort of an aggressive trade. Okay, so let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time on a one pair, but I just want to make it that everything is clear. Okay, so Aussie New Zealand. Actually, I'm in USD CAD trade. I have you can see this higher high and a higher low, so it's sort of a, I mean, it's 1 to 3 setup. Above this resistance zone. Candle, engulfing candle, however, and I put my buy limit order on a retracement right here, and stops down there. Luckily I didn't get stopped out for 7 pips. It's because I don't know, it doesn't look like that. So, and this bearish candle is also very powerful, so we'll see. For now, just wait. You don't have to do any, you can't do anything right now on a higher time frames. Eurocat, we are still waiting for 4 hourly 1 to 3. We've got a daily break of this trend line, higher high and a higher low. This candle was okay, it was okay, but I didn't like the fact that we've got this break. So lower low, lower high, which is a very bearish. So it's sort of 2 time frames conflict each other. So I really don't like that. So I'm waiting for break of this zone. We might also get a support trend line, so good zone. That's it. Aussie Swiss. Okay, so we'll just enter these trades right now. We're actually in a weekly wedge. Yeah, like that. And the price is squeezing in between, okay? So this is not ideal because sooner or later we'll get a break of this wedge. But for this, in this case, we've got a nice engulfing pin bar in these highs, okay? So let's redraw that. Very nice pin bar. These candles are a little bit strong. But the last day, this candle was, it's sort of a doji candle, and this shows some sort of a weakness in a price action. We can also see that this high that this high is a little bit higher than this one, and in most cases you can recognize a divergence on a lower time frame by this sort of a pattern. When a candle just makes a little high, it is not a bullish candle, it's some sort of a and divergence on a lower. I don't know, in this case, yeah, it is. You can see a divergence, obvious one. I don't like there is no retracement in between, and this is the downside of this setup. I ideally like to have some sort of retracements, more market and market. So it is how it is. So plus above this high, actually, let's measure. It's 5. I do have a of 3 pip. Okay. Okay, guys. Limit below this low of the. This looks on a 4 hourly. Yeah, it's okay. limit to close. A little while I have to. Here's my so I have to be right now, guys. Not talk. I will not. Okay. Okay, so all in. Okay, so do you have any question related to Aussie Swiss? Do you have any question? You can chat me on Skype if you don't want to chat in here on the stream. Okay, otherwise we'll move on. Cat Swiss. Actually, I got stopped out on this one uh, on another account when I'm trying to testing the pending orders on a 1 hourly and 4 hourly. I had a sell limit right here when we've got this break. Sell limit and stop loss above here. I was actually stopped just for 3 to 5 pips. Unluckily, I mean, I was lucky on USD CAD, but shit happens. I mean, it's part of the game, okay? So actually, I did a mistake here. I'll be honest with you, because my trading rule is that I have to wait for some sort of a break of the structure or trend line. So in this case, like that, okay? So in this case, we didn't have any break. I mean, we've had this but this is not a proper trend line, okay? This is not a proper trend line. So now what we can see is a very nice daily pin bar on a support, which is acting as a resistance in this case. EMA 36 is holding, EMA 200 is holding, both acting as a resistance. And here's a little, I mean, it's not a trick, but nice to see and understand, is that you can see how, let's go on a row chart. You can see how this level is respected right here. Check out this candle from body, from close to the high. And if I draw this box right here, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 candles couldn't close above this zone. You can see all the wicks, all the rejection from this area, and this is understanding the price action, and this shows me a lot of rejection and some strong resistance area. We've also got this sort of a railroad, or however you want to call it, which was a pretty bearish. We've got some sort of another impulse move on the lower time frames, but overall you can see on a 4-hourly here as well some weakness. These candles are showing the weakness. Also divergence, I mean, it's from previous swing, it's not the ideal, but however, we can see clearly signs of bearishness, and also Fibonacci retracement is almost tapped 61.8, which is very good. So now going to put a sell limit a little bit below this pin bar, and put a stop loss above here. Okay, I'll do a little bit more, 10 pips. Okay, I believe that I do have cat Swiss, I do have 3.5 pip, which is okay. Great. So I'll take a trade. I will not be talking right now. If you have any question related, I said I won't be talking. If you have any question related to trading, to this particular setup, let me know, guys. Cat Sweets. Oh, damn. See? Sell cat Swiss, price okay, stop loss okay, units. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, great. That's it. That's it. Stream is still on. Wow. Euro Aussie. Okay, so we are in a weekly sort of a range. Okay, so we are currently on a very strong support, but what most traders don't understand is that this kind of support has to be broken at some point of time. So we have already got a first rejection, the second, the third, and now And now this is actually it's a good candle. It's a very the current formation is very, we can see a weakness of the bearishness, so the price is losing momentum. We've got an doji candle inside of this candle. We've got a lower price tried to move lower but couldn't, and we will get a higher high and a higher close of this candle. So this is a very strong bullish candle formation right here, these three candles together. We've also got a 4-hourly sideways movement, which is showing the losing momentum, and also we've got a divergence. We've also got a daily divergence. This is also showing a buying power. Okay, we've actually got a zone of if I want to enter this trade, I would have to manage it more aggressively, because there's a big chance that the price will get some sort of a rejection down here and move a little bit further, because we have some room to the downside. Okay, so the location is okay. Let's take a look on 1 hourly. Yeah, we've actually got a break of that. It's pretty I mean, tough. I knew that I will enter 2 trades, but for this one, I'll come back later to these guys. Okay, I mean, no, I'll enter it. I mean, it's okay. It's good setup. The risk reward is actually very good. So I mean, I have to enter this trade. But I could enter it a little